Greetings agents, FiOth here, and in this vid I'm covering the Skull Shaker, the deluxe edition pre-order DLC shotgun that you can acquire or you already own if you pre-ordered the game back in the day. It can be purchased with real world money, it's €3 or $3, and it has pretty much one thing going for it, and that is the capacity required in order to carry it around. If you enjoy the coolness factor that comes with a lever action shotgun like this that reloads in such a cool manner, since we were robbed of the Broken Bracketfly's awesome reload animation, this gun brings something to the table. It is compact and looks satisfying to use. But apart from that, there really isn't much to say. Of course, I'll say more because this is a review video and I need to break down numbers and utility. But nah, I'm not really feeling it, especially for the highest difficulty settings. Let's get to the meat and potatoes and prove our point. So, let's talk numbers. What does this thing have going for it? This is the Skull Shaker, a shotgun with a sort of stock and barrel. Its compact size allows for excellent maneuverability and handling. I'm gonna tell you what this gun's about, okay? It's small, it takes up 5 slots in your inventory. It looks cool. Bye-bye. No, honestly though, guys, let's check the stats. It has a power of 907 times 2, and that's 18.14. I don't know why it's such an odd number, have no idea, it's just how it is. Ammo capacity of 6, reload speed of 129, rate of fire of 96, and precision of 2.3. As we already spoke about, it has a huge ass spread that sends the pellets all over the place. Let's compare it a bit with its counterpart. You get the shotgun for free at the beginning of the game, okay? Preload or no preload, pre-order or no pre-order, deluxe edition or no deluxe edition. It has more damage, larger capacity, faster reload speed. The rate of fire is just a tad slower, just a tad, a fraction of a second, and precision is higher. So the WH-70 blows the Skull Shaker out of the water. But let's take this out of its slot for a sec and compare it. Yeah, it's tiny, man. It's a tiny gun. And that's an asset. That's an asset because it allows for much more space. It's not total garbage. It will still inflict damage at very close quarters, let's be honest about this. But having it in your inventory will set you back as much as 2 healing items and an egg. Okay. I'm not gonna even start comparing with other guns that are far more consistent, even in the shotgun department. But we have to understand the following. This is a deluxe item, okay? This is something you got under specific circumstances, or you have to buy it with real world money. It's €3, $3, but it's still real world money for a digital weapon, unless you pre-ordered the game. It's fine. It's fine if you have it, and it's fine if you don't. Because if you have it, you have an option that is very compact. You can have it in your inventory. You won't even understand that it's there. It's so small you won't notice. Or you might not, and then you go for the WH-70 or the Riot or the Striker, and you're still covered on a different basis, in a different way, but they're still very capable guns. Far more capable than the Shaker, like, let's be honest, but you use this to optimize space. If you don't have the need to optimize space as much, it's fine. you will be able to carry more healing, you will be able to carry more ammo, you will be able to carry more grenades, knives, whatever, if you have this, than if you have another shotgun. But from the mid to end game, your satchel becomes large enough that it can take a couple more slots of wasted space when it comes to gun placement. Well, that's not exactly 2 to 3 slots. Like, for the price of the W870, you could fit 3 shakers and a grenade. The disparity in size when it comes to how much room it will take is huge. Well, I said size and huge in the same sentence. Send me to horny prison. But it's true. It's not really comparable when it comes to satchel size. But that's all it is. All it has going for it. It's the fact that you can carry it around without caring too much about occupying space. Every other aspect is weaker. It reloads a little bit slower and takes fewer shells than any other shotgun, and that is an issue simply because you will have to reload frequently with a gun that reloads slower. That's a lose-lose situation. But if it was the best shotgun and it was behind the paywall, like the Sentinel 9 is comparable to the Silver Ghost. Okay, it's comparable, it's close enough. But the shotgun is such an integral part of the CC experience, the crowd control experience in Resident Evil, it wouldn't really be fair for the people who didn't want to dish out the dough. And no, before you start talking about the tickets sold now with actual world currency and how easily you can have a professional S Plus with those, and guys, it doesn't matter, because if you don't want to tackle the challenge, you're not a completionist. If you are a completionist, you already did it the legit way, so who cares? If people want to have a ticket to get the Chicago sweeper from the get-go with infinite ammo and just run from start to finish on professional, mowing down everything and getting a 3-hour completion time and feeling good about themselves, let them feel good about themselves. Like, the rest of us would never buy those tickets. Like, who gives a shit? So this is a Skull Shaker. Very compact, very cool, very stylish. Just like Leon, my boy, here. I'm not into this kind of dressing, but I just, try to keep it fresh with every vid. It will serve you well. It's an interesting gun. Not the best by any metric, but will get the job done at close quarters, and it doesn't take up much space. That's it. Looks cool in the process. So, sub, like, share, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified about uploads and streams. I'm covering everything in Resident Evil 4 Remake. You can wait for the annotation at the end of this one to watch the next one. There will be a list of my weapon guides and my reviews. So until next time, be well, stay frosty, and always strive for perfection. Cheers!